Are you gay? Do you know someone who's gay? If you answered yes to either question, hi, I'm Parker, and this is Parker's Pointless Podcast, where every week I talk about some pointless thought that was floating around in my little noggin. These topics will range from pop culture, to film and television, to politics, and to things happening in my own personal life, all of which I am not qualified to speak on, but because I am gay and delusional, I find the confidence and conviction within me to speak as if I am a professional. On today's episode, I'll be joined by the queen of all queens, the girl bossiest of girl bosses. It's Miss Washington, USA. Please welcome to the pod, Imani Blackmon. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Parker's Pointless Podcast. Happy spring. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, a wonderful week, because I certainly the fuck am. Today, I am joined by the iconic, the amazingly talented, the girl boss of the world. Nay, not Miss Beyonce Lynn, but Miss Washington, USA. Miss Imani Blackmon in the studio today. Where's the...
Thank you, Parker. Thank you. The intro was...
As I was going to give you the Wendy Williams intro, but then in my head I forgot it. What is it?
She's an icon.
She's a legend. And she is the moment. Now, come on now.
No, come on now.
And it's Imani.
It's me. Hey, y'all. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so happy to have you here, Miss Dear Imani. I was one of my first podcast appearances was on Dear Imani. So I had to flip the script and have her on my podcast today.
Of course.
Because what would I be if I didn't have you here?
Yeah, I'm so excited. And it's funny just being in the other seat. Because you guys, if you watch both of our podcasts, we're in the same studio.
Yes.
So I'm over here. I'm like, oh, the angles are different.
I know. It's like, hi from over there.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, hi.
And we've done 2 episodes together. We did one on hot takes, which we will have to have you again on the podcast, and we'll do hot takes part 2.
Yes.
Because if anything, we're full of hot fucking takes. Honey.
Yeah.
And then we did an episode on dating and relationships or
in apps and stuff.
Yes. So go listen to those episodes. Go listen to all of on Imani's other episodes of her podcast because they're all wonderful, amazing, and awesome.
Thank you.
And come back and then listen to my episodes too.
Yeah.
But me and Imani have known each other for a while.
A long time.
Years, honey.
Almost
7.
10. More than that, huh? Well, I've been working at Disney, I think, for 8.
Almost, yeah, because we met in 2014.
9. Yeah.
And it's 2023.
Yeah, so almost 10 years. It's giving friendship. Oh, my God.
It's giving elderly friendship.
Yeah. This is so cute.
I knocked the little thing over.
Those
Sorry.
are the sound effects.
Sorry, sound effects. But yeah, so we've known each other for a while. And we have just been wild. Everyone who works with us knows that we have been crazy through and through since the jump.
Yeah.
So
literally insane.
Thoughting and bopping down the hallways. Dick too loud.
Doing the most.
Doing the most and while simultaneously also doing the least.
Yeah. Yeah. We're pretty wild. And I feel like we've tamed down.
Oh,
over
yeah.
the
we've
years.
grown. We're grown now.
In our grown era now.
Yeah.
But I do feel like if you knew us back then, it was a wild ass time. We were just doing the most every single day.
It was the way that we would go out. We would work during the day, go out at night, sleep, wake up, go back to work, do the whole thing over again.
Yeah.
And if I think about doing that now, I would literally fall over and die.
Oh yeah. When it's when we're off work, it's time to go home.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna hang out with friends, it feels like it has to be kind of planned.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're still a really good time.
Don't worry.
We're just saying,
we're still fun. We're just more grown now.
Yeah, but
we go to rooftop bars.
Yes.
And we get our little cocktails and we just sit there all sitting pretty.
Yeah, we went to a rooftop bar the other night and we were like, oh, are we adults?
Yeah, we're grown.
Yeah.
Grown women.
Grown women.
Mm-hmm. We have 401k plans.
Yeah.
And everything. Everything unlocked.
Wow. Insurance.
Well, I asked you guys a question the last episode. Episode was all about the Titanic. I asked and answered the question myself, but I have to ask Miss Imani this question, and I'll get to your guys' submissions as well. Would you have survived the Titanic? Yes or no? And if so, why?
So I would not have survived the Titanic because I wasn't allowed on it.
Her.
Racism. I don't think we were allowed on it. So I'm like, I wouldn't have even been there to begin with. So shout out to that because that saved my life. But if I was actually on it and not a server, I would have died. There's
Really?
just no way. Because here's the thing. When I think about shows that when you're the last person on the earth,
Yeah.
I don't have that much will I don't want to say I don't have a will to survive because I love being alive. I love life.
Yeah.
Very fortunate. But I don't have that much will to like watch everything around me turn to dust, including all your friends. Like every night, just everyone in the world is gone except for you. I would not just be out here like just living. Like that's so boring.
No,
so
literally.
when it comes to that, like my whole body would have went into shock because we were talking about this. If you guys seen that TikTok, the lights of what we think that Titanic looked like was actually so much darker than what it was. Like when we watched the movie, it has a lot of like light pollution.
Yeah.
So it looks kind of brighter, but the reality is that it was pitch black. Like the cruise, it's a cruise, yeah.
Mhm.
The cruise lights went out, and then outside is in the middle of the ocean. It's pitch black, so they didn't see anything. All they heard was like screaming while it was sinking in freezing cold water. Like imagine that. Like I would not survive that. There's just no way.
Yeah. My answer was that you already know, but I would have ended up in a lifeboat. They would have been like, woman and children, you're both get in a lifeboat. And I just would have been like, and I sat my little self down on a seat. And I'm like, oh, I can't. I know. I would have frozen in a second.
Yeah. Just because you're so dainty and small.
But I could have floated on anything. Like there's like, I don't even know, like a piece of bread floating in the ocean. I could have been on that. Yeah. That would have been my door.
Sailing away in a piece of a loaf of bread.
Exactly. Well, thank you all for your submissions. I'm going to just generically sweep over all your guys' answers. A lot of you said no, which I mean, I guess that's very honest and very fair because most people on the Titanic died. So I guess like statistically speaking, y'all are right.
Yeah.
But like, come on now. Like, let's put a little grit. Yeah, put a little grit into it. But speaking on what you said about like an apocalypse situation, I feel the exact same way. Like if there's a zombie apocalypse, baby, I'm gone on the first day.
Yeah, the first day.
I'm like, I don't want to. No.
And I know we both watched Last of Us. Like I just don't have the will.
No, I'm like, y'all are doing the most, and I just am trying to. I'm trying to go to bed, like permanently.
Like I can't do that. It's just too scary. They have no food. They're starving.
Yeah, it's like it's too intense.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm too dainty. Like I'm too dainty to like try to live through a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, like just be the zombie. Because when you're the zombie, you're elite. Like you don't have to worry about anything. You're already dead.
Yeah, and everyone's like afraid of you.
Yeah,
so
everyone's
you
afraid
kind of
of
run the world, low key.
You can't get zombie twice. So like if you're already a zombie, you're not gonna get attacked again by another zombie. So you're like
you're kind of living the life.
You're kind of living your best life. Yeah.
Well, All right, moving into this week's Poppin' Hot Take. My Poppin' Hot Take is less of a hot take and more of like a question idea. But I have beef with the Goodyear Blimp because like literally what the fuck is that? And like why the fuck is that? Like I see it flying through the sky and I'm like, why? I don't know. I mean, I know there obviously are answers, but I just don't care to know.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're advertising tires with a blimp? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, that's so
like,
true.
what is the point of it?
I mean, they're kind of like the OG like marketing team though.
I guess so, but like honestly, like give it up.
Yeah. You're like, it's tired.
It's tired and it's tires. Yeah. Like literally. Like I just can't. I'm like, what? Every time I see it. Because it's like over in like not Long Beach, but like the city north of Long Beach. But like Carson. It's in Carson. Thank you so much. It's like it's parked there. I'm like, girl, wait. And I see it when I drive on the freeway and it makes me angry.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you? And what are you doing?
That's so funny. And that's so random that you thought of that.
Because I see it at work.
Really? I never see that.
I was like, what are you like? And I looked up like, how can you get on board? Like, how can you get a ride? And you have to be invited.
Oh, you can get a ride in there?
Because it has like a whole little like bottom section where you can like hang out.
I thought it was like a balloon.
I mean, like the top half is, but there's like a little like carriage underneath where you can like ride in, and it like is pretty like lavish and like rich.
Okay.
So I'm like, I guess honestly, maybe I shouldn't be talking shit on the Goodyear Blimp because I actually secretly want to go in it. Maybe that's why I'm mad.
That's probably you're mad
because I've never been invited.
Yeah. So invite Parker.
Yeah, please, Goodyear Blimp. If you can give me an invitation, I would love to join.
Sponsored.
And like, make me flip the script on it because I'd be down.
Maybe
I'm a liar.
Sponsor this podcast.
Yes.
One day.
Goodyear, give me some money, honey.
Yeah.
But that's my hot take. Imani, what is your hot take?
Okay, I have my notes all in here because I was prepared. So my hot take is, okay, I have to explain it so I don't come across like just a heartless person. But we need to stop babysitting old people. And that's my hot take. And I say that because, let me get my points across. One, you can't say homophobic and racist stuff just because you're old. Like, no, like that doesn't work. I don't care where you grew up. I don't care like how old you are. You don't get a pass for just being a horrible, ignorant person because you're freaking old. Like, absolutely not. The second is I think older people should be leaders in our community. Like they should
Yeah.
be leaders and lead the youth and have great advice. But instead, I feel like not all, but I feel like a lot of people will be like the younger generation, this and that. Or like as you get older, you expect younger people to help you. Besides, unless it's a health thing. Like
Yeah.
obviously, like when you physically need help, like a lot of older people need help. I'm not talking about that at all. I'm
Right.
talking about people that are like older, but they're healthy. But
Right.
because they're older, their mentality is that everyone's supposed to do stuff for them,
Right.
or like they don't have to. I feel like you should be the one. You've been living longer.
Yeah. No,
You've been
literally.
living longer. It's like we're in our 20s. You should be leading us to success.
Right.
Not, you know what I mean?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
then the third one is you have to learn to move with the times. You have to learn to move with the
Literally.
times. I think it's such like when people say, like, I'm not talking about like learning TikTok. Like, you don't need to like know how to edit TikTok and do all these things. I'm talking about simple things like a debit card. The debit card, you should know how to use debit card. It's been out for decades.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I feel like some older people that don't try to learn how to do stuff, they're the same people that are like, oh, your generation this, your generation that. It's like, Barbara, learn to use a debit card first.
Walter,
like,
get it together.
Get it together.
Like, learn how to run your credit score,
Yeah,
honey.
exactly. Because the idea of like being stuck in your ways is already such a character flaw.
Yeah.
Like for any age. Like if
Right.
you are choosing to be stuck in your ways and not improve as a person and improve society in any way,
Right.
you're just a burden.
Say it again.
You're just a burden to society. So I'm like,
Period.
and once again, I'm not talking about older people that like genuinely need help, but I'm talking about you healthy older people.
Yeah.
Do better.
No,
That's
I've
my hot
literally
take.
been saying that, especially like with technology,
Mhm.
where I'm like, you have been on this earth longer than I have.
Yeah.
You should know how to use this better than me.
Mhm.
Because explain why the fuck I have to figure it out for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, weren't you there when the telephone was invented?
Yeah.
Like, and you don't know how to work an iPhone?
It's like,
come on now.
exactly. It's like literally try. That's why I love. You see the videos like at the Apple Store. I guess on Saturday mornings they do classes for older people to learn how to use their phone. And there's
so
like a group of people every
cute.
Saturday. They're older people like watching and learning how to use their phone. That's what I'm talking about. Like you are making the effort to try
Yeah.
to learn how to move within society today.
Yeah.
Because the same people that don't want to learn are the same people that are gonna like let's say some racist and homophobic shit
Yeah.
because they don't care to move with society.
Yeah.
So that is my hot take.
Yeah. Old people, it's on site, honey.
It's on
Like,
site.
figure it out. Like, literally figure it out. As also in the same like brushstroke at the like while they like criticize younger people, they also will be like, "See, I've been on this earth longer than you have, so I know better."
Yeah.
Where I'm like, if you know better, Barbara, then why aren't you able to like operate your breathalyzer machine, honey?
Yeah.
Like, it's just an on switch.
Yeah.
Like, why can't you like figure out how to, I don't know, do anything?
Yeah.
Like, work your car, work your
Mhm.
phone, work your computer, girl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You think I have the time? I'm like, I have to fix this economy that you broke,
Yeah.
sweetheart.
Literally.
I'm
got
like, the
stuff
planet
to
is
do.
trashed.
Yeah. We're gonna save
And I
the
got
world.
3 jobs. What do you have, Barbara? Social Security? Huh. Interesting.
Yep.
Well, that is a good hot take because I
Mhm.
feel the exact same way.
Yeah. It just because I just know too, like when I'm older, I'm gonna try my best to
Bad bitch.
be a bad bitch. Absolutely. But then also like be with the times and not necessarily like I have to be like the young kids, but just
Yeah.
like just know what's going on in the world and like hello.
Just be connected.
Just be connected.
Her.
Yeah.
Well, this episode is going to be, this episode is entitled, as you've all seen, Dear Imani, Sincerely Parker. But we're going to be doing something similar to hot takes, kind of, but like 2 steps over. So I put this on my Instagram. A lot of you gave me submissions, which were wonderful and hilarious. But we're going to be, as you know, the upholders of justice here in this house. We are deciding who is going to the slammer, to jail, because it's too many people need to go. And we're not talking about serious things. We're not talking about like criminals. We're not talking about like Donald Trump. We're not talking about people who like actually belong behind bars. We're talking about people who have character flaws that are just so severe that it should land them in a prison cell. So for example, people who don't wear deodorant. I've gone on rampages about this on Imani's podcast.
Yeah.
I've gone on TikTok and done it. I will stay doing it until I don't smell a single other person again in my life. If you don't wear deodorant, you're going to jail. So that's like the example. That's the framework for in which we're working.
Yeah.
So my first person going to jail, the person who invented Hamburger Helper.
Oh.
Because what is that?
I feel like, I don't think I ever had that because I wasn't allowed to eat red meat.
Yeah.
So I never had it, but I used to want it so bad. I thought it looked so
Because it's macaroni
good
and
when I was
cheese and
younger.
beef, right?
Yeah, yeah. That don't sound kind of slaps though.
I mean, probably, but like, I guess maybe it does sound good. But
That
it's just
sounds
something
kinda
about it
good.
kind of like,
And
it's,
cheese.
and cheese.
There you go.
Okay. But like also like it's like the same thing as like Arby's. Right? Like something about it like kind of looks good, but also I'm like a jail.
Yeah.
Can't quite place my finger on it, but like it's giving prison, honey. Alcatraz.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta try it. Then I gotta see. But it does feel like cafeteria,
Yeah, it's prison
elementary
food.
prison
It's
food.
prison food. That's why it belongs in prison.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
like,
you're
go
right.
Go
there
to,
it is.
Go to prison with your food, honey.
Yeah.
Where it's being served. You can eat it every day.
Oh, that's so
Okay,
funny.
and then we'll do like a couple me, a couple you. We'll go back and forth.
Yeah, and then we'll
Okay,
go to
and then
people.
the backseat of the Matterhorn. If you've ever gone on the Matterhorn at Disneyland, if you sit in the back, you're gonna get a chiropractic adjustment because that shit will have you rattled. Like the last time I went on it, and I think it's just me getting more old, like by the years. I get on it and I'm like, oh, I get off. I'm like,
How are you getting up?
like crickety crackety crickety crack.
That's so funny.
Because it leaves you busted.
I don't think I've sat in the back before.
You should.
I'll try
just
it
for
out.
fun.
Yeah, just to see.
But that ride is old as well, so it's just
Yeah.
like
it's just sharp.
It's rickety.
The turns. It's like
Yeah. But in the back seat too, it's like a whole other place.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
your turn, baby girl.
Okay, let me do a couple. Let me see. What are the good ones I put? Okay, I said people who say cauliflower rice tastes the same as rice. Jail immediately.
Literally.
Like, there's just no way. There's no freaking way that it tastes. And I've had it.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't taste the same. Like, I get the idea that, and Miss Cauliflower, Miss Girl, you are doing a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you were just meant to be a white broccoli.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she turned into pizza crust and
chicken wings.
Like, this girl has a lot of jobs. She's a girl
She's
boss.
being stretched.
She's a girl boss. But I feel like cauliflower rice, it just doesn't taste the same. And when you try to
No.
convince yourself, like, it's one thing to be like, I'm choosing cauliflower rice because I'm watching my health or I'm like, calorie intake, whatever.
Right.
But then to try to convince yourself that it really
Tastes
tastes
rice.
like it's like drinking like a bubbly and
Mhm.
acting like it really tastes like Sprite.
Yeah.
It don't taste like
lies.
Sprite. It's a good alternative to have carbonation, so you're not drinking soda, but it's not Sprite, baby girl.
No.
Yeah, so like that is one.
Jail time.
And another one I said was the marketing team for all stores during Pride Month. Because
Oh.
because one I will say this. I think it's cool. Like even the Black History Month too. Like the idea of it is really cool. Like you come in the store and the store is showing that they're celebrating that group of people.
Right.
So I never want them to take it away because I love the idea. Even if it's performative, sometimes I think that performative is better than nothing.
Right. Exactly.
Like that's just the reality. Like let's be for real.
Yeah.
But I think it's just funny because like the mugs will be like gay and tired. It's like
or it's like sissy that's slaying to our store today.
Yeah, like just like do random shit like that.
And it's just straight people on the board.
It's just straight people on the board. And I just love walking into stores like June 1st. I'm like, we about to get today. Just rainbows everywhere. Let them fly.
And it's like so funny because I'm like, not that the pride flag is ugly. I guess this is kind of a hot take, but like, I'm like, I'm like, y'all, please, you're doing us dirty with this.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The trans flag is way better.
I know.
Yeah.
Or I'm like, just like do like a gradient of color. I'm like, do like a beautiful like spectrum of color.
Yeah.
But I'm like, these stripes.
Yeah. You gotta go.
I'm like, it's giving dated. Like, come on now.
Yeah. But yeah, the marketing teams be killing me every time.
I know.
Yeah.
Because they come up with kind of the darndest things.
Yeah.
That's like, it's almost like, I'm like, this is just what I love about gay people in general. But I'm like, it's like so bad that it's like come full circle to being like camp.
Yeah.
So it's like, I kind of live.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, it's jail time, but also like I'll bail you out immediately after.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll go to jail with you.
Yeah.
I'm like, we'll be in the cell together.
Exactly.
We'll cellmates.
Yeah, cellmates, because it eats. Like I wait for like every time I go to the store in June, I'm like, what we got over here?
Like the TikTok that's like, pop your pussy at Kohl's.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's
literally the
that
stores.
energy. Oh, I live. Okay. I also put whoever invented pre-workout. And now let me say, I enjoy pre-workout when I like, work out sometimes, but it should, I don't understand legally how it is an unregulated substance because it is
insane.
It's unwell. Like it makes my body feel like I'm vibrating and like it makes my lips tingle. Like how is that allowed?
Yeah.
Like who got away with that? Because
Your
you
whole
should be
body
in jail.
tingles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, it would be okay if it was like more regulated, but like it's a wild west out here.
Yeah, people be like dry scoop it. I'm like, how do you actually do that?
That's so scary to
Like
me.
you're trying to die.
I'm like, you want to end up in a casket 6 feet
Yeah.
under, like stat.
Is Celsius a pre-workout?
I think
I'm like, it's butter.
I think
That's
so.
what sounds like. Oh,
But
okay.
because it has
I love a good Celsius.
it has the equivalent, or like maybe not the equivalent, but like close to it of caffeine.
Oh, okay.
So I think people do use it as a pre-workout. I'm not sure if it's like marketed as that, but
Yeah.
people use it as
So,
that.
yeah, that's what I drink before I work out is a Celsius, and it hits. Like I'm like,
You're like,
"Sink."
yeah. When
I'm
I
like,
do
yeah.
Pilates and I have pre-workout before, I'm like, no bitch can stop me. I'm an
Yeah.
Olympian.
I'm dead.
So yeah, pre-workout jail, honey.
Okay.
This one is personal because my neighbors tend to do this. If you shoot off fireworks for literally no apparent reason, you're going to jail, honey. I know you actually would go to jail because that is illegal, but like I'm also sending you to jail because I can't hear it anymore. It's too loud in the middle of the night.
Yeah. It's
I'm like,
what
for
are you
what?
doing? What are you
I'm like,
celebrating?
Literally. I'm like, whatever it is, like, can't you just have a cake and like a candle? Like, you don't need a firework for it, girl.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
I'm
It's like the
sick.
same thing, fireworks, like 4th of July, but then it goes on until like September. Like I get people are trying to use their fireworks, but it's
I
like, why'd you
know.
buy so many? When
Yeah.
you know it's only one day.
Buy like 10 and shoot them
call
off and then call it a day.
Yeah.
And people
That's
are so
so
dumb
funny.
for that.
Okay, I'll do 2 more. I said the person that's not allowing Walmart to have Apple Pay, jail immediately.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why do you not have Apple Pay? You're like one of the biggest corporations in the world,
Yeah.
and you don't have Apple Pay.
Like,
Like,
I
I'll
lost my
give like
credit
a mom
card.
and pop shop. Like,
Yeah.
like of course that's fine. Even then, I'm like, okay, let's get it together.
Yeah.
But it's like you need to have Apple Pay.
Yeah.
Walmart,
Yeah, you have money, honey.
you
Like,
have
you need to
money.
figure it out.
Like every time I go there, and I'm like, this is why I go to Target now.
Yeah.
Because I can't with the low vibrations. of
Literally.
no Apple Pay.
I lost my credit card and debit card because that's my whole wallet once.
Oh yeah.
And I was waiting for the replacements. So I had like the virtual cards.
Mhm.
And I went to Walmart because I needed to buy things. And I would think it was by my parents' house. But I like went in and I like literally so many things in bags.
Yeah.
And I was like going to pay. And I was like, oh, you have Apple Pay, right? And they're like, we don't
No.
have Apple Pay here. And I was like, so I had to literally go back to my parents' house and get one of their credit cards so I could pay for it.
Yeah.
I was like,
you know that sound? It's like Nene leaks and she's like, a white refrigerator.
Refrigerator,
That's what
yes.
that feels like. I'm like, ooh, the ghetto.
Oh,
Like, that's
ooh,
what it,
child,
ooh,
the
child.
ghetto.
Like, why do they not? You're like, whoever's deciding that, whoever's the the overseer of that, of like, we're not going to have Apple Pay yet. Jail.
Mhm.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Immediately. Life. Okay. And then I'll do one more. Oh, okay. I said, okay. Well, I'll just go through them really fast. Okay. People who don't look at the toilet paper as they wipe their ass, like after they wipe, like when they're wiping their ass. You know what I
People
mean?
who
Like
don't look
who
at it?
don't look at it. Like
Yeah.
say you like when you poop. So
Yeah.
you poop and then you do like you're just like this and wiping.
And
And
they
then
don't
you,
look.
and you don't look. Cause it's like, how do you know that you were done? Like it was done out of your booty hole.
Yeah.
Like you have to look at the toilet paper because otherwise
Yeah.
you're just guesstimating.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
okay,
like maybe there's nothing there. Like sometimes you have to get really,
Yeah.
really lucky and blessed.
or sometimes
and
you don't and you wipe and it's literally like it's on there.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to look.
Yeah, literally, or else.
Yeah. And
Ugh,
then
it's
I'll
sick.
do one more. The other one was everyone who posted the black square in 2020 and then nothing afterwards. Jail immediately.
That is so funny. Like I that is so funny because so many people did it. And
Everybody
it's like,
did that. It's so funny. Like if you put, there was like confusion with it. So I'm like, I'm not saying
Yeah.
if you posted the black square because a lot of people did.
yeah.
So that's not jail.
Blackout Tuesday.
Yeah, Blackout Tuesday. Like that's not the issue. It's the after. Like you posted that and then the next day you were back like swim day with my girls. It's
Yeah.
like okay.
I'm like, post nothing about any election cycles.
Yeah, like nothing.
No political justice movements. Nothing.
Nothing. No marches. No anything.
They said, I posted Black Square. I'm good, honey.
Yeah.
They said, I'm off it.
Yes. So those are mine.
Yeah, jail, honey.
Yeah.
Lots of y'all are ending up in jail. Okay, I have a couple more. Then we're going to go to your guys' submissions. People who put like tame, boring content on their close friends story.
Oh.
I'm like, your close
Preach.
friends is for like thoughty, hussy stuff.
Mm.
I'm like, if I see a green circle pop up on the top of my feed, I'm going to click on it and I want to see something wild.
Wild.
If I see your dinner, blocked.
Jail.
Blocked, reported, in jail. Because, girl, that's not what that's for. Come on now. You're making me bored.
That's probably the best one of them yet. Like,
Yeah.
literally, close friend is meant for ratchetry.
Yes.
Like, it's meant to bottle service and you popping ass and popping
Twerking
puss,
everywhere.
twerking,
Literally.
like you're just doing the most.
Yeah.
Like, why is it your dinner? Why is it something that you totally could have posted on your regular story?
Yeah. Or if it's like tea. I'm like, if it's like drama, put it on your close friend story if I'm trying to see. Or like, but I'm like, if it's just you and your man.
Like, I don't care that much where it's on your close friends, unless it's like your sneaky link.
Yeah, that's
like that. Then it's like, okay, go off. But like, if I just post
like soft launching,
soft launching. If I just posted me and Alex and my close friends, like dinner, you guys would be like, ew, what is that? Like
It's like it's cryptic almost.
Yeah,
it's like, what are you doing all that for?
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, it's like, why can't other people see this?
Yeah,
I hate that.
Like, it's like our overthinking ass brains where we're like, so why a select group of people get to see this?
And I find that a lot because I follow a lot of pageant people, and I think when pageant girls are title holders or they are still trying to compete, you try to uphold this certain image. So even like the most basic of things are in their close friends, which I don't think I was ever like that as a title holder. Like, I wouldn't post myself like drinking and stuff. That would be that would turn into my close friends. But like once you're done with pageants, like, why are you taking a shot on your close friends? Like, you're like 20, you're in your late 20s, bitch.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you're not even a title holder anymore, so who cares?
It's like, that was the last 2 years ago, girl.
Yeah, it's
you're
like
27, move on.
Yeah, it's like, it was 3 years ago now. It's like, we gotta move on. So I find that a lot, too, in the pageant world. Like, people put close friends, like, random stuff. I'm like, that's not interesting, sis.
Yeah, I'm like,
keep it wild.
And I'm like, I don't want to see a green circle on my timeline again unless it's something crazy.
Crazy and wild. That's a good one.
And then my final one is adults who walk with a pigeon toe.
Oh.
I'm like, you're too grown to be doing all that baby walk.
Oh my God.
I'm like, straighten those feet out and heel toe, honey.
They're like, I can't help it, Parker.
I'm like, it's just, it feels like you're trying to be quirky. You're like, like walking with your toes pointed towards each other. Like, girl, straighten those heels out. Walk on the like heel to the balls of your feet and let's keep it stepping.
Yeah, I feel like if you're doing it because you think it's cute, then no. But I guess some people are kind of like that, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, you're gonna give yourself some like issues with your ankles and knees.
I feel like those people that walk like that, if they're walking like that kind of on purpose, then it's like a like, when they, the people that put the camera at the top on TikTok.
Oh my God. Like,
I'm so small.
I'm like, I'm like, my culture isn't your costume.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm so petite. Like, but actually,
though.
I'm
actually petite and dainty.
I was like, I don't have to do 0.5 to be small.
Your costume.
But that's what I had written down. Mind you, I went through my Twitter feed because I feel like I end a lot of tweets with jail. And I looked at my Twitter feed. I didn't have any. I was like, I'm a liar and a fraud.
Yeah.
But let's get into your guys' submissions because y'all had a lot to say. Which also, thank you guys so much for giving me your answers. I love the engagement. I love that you guys are working with me.
Yes.
Please continue to do so. Tell your friends. Like and follow our Instagrams, interact with us, please. I live for it.
Yes.
So, people who don't return their shopping carts.
Oh, yeah.
Which also, a lot of you said that, actually, which is quite funny. Yeah. But yeah, I'm like, y'all, it's right there. Like, just walk from your car to the thing and just push it in and walk away.
That is like the biggest red flag. I mean, that was me and Ali did. My first episode was red flags.
Oh, yeah.
And that was one that we talked about not pushing your carts back because it's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
And I feel like it literally says like what kind of person you are. And then there's one thing to not put it back.
Yeah.
It's another thing to put it in a parking spot. Like that is psychotic. Like, that people come to the store to look for a parking spot and then you're putting your buggy, your shopping cart in the parking spot. Yeah. Like, that's wild behavior.
Like, and it's literally not that hard.
It's right there.
Literally.
And that's why I'm like, if it is far and you're just being lazy, at least put it like on the curb or like put it where someone can like they can still park their car.
Right. It won't inconvenience other people.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, a lot of you said that one. People who take forever to change lanes. Like living in California, I'm like, y'all need to hurry up. I got places to go, places to be. And then in conjunction with that, people who don't use their turn signals.
Oh,
a lot of you said turn signals, which I'm like, it is 2023. I don't need you boasting about the newest iPhone when you don't use a turn signal. Yeah. I'm like, the oldest technology in the book. Come on, girl.
Yeah, and it's just disrespectful once again. The thing is, a lot of these things are, you're just inconsiderate.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. It's not just a minor thing. Like, oh, you didn't use your blinker. It's like you're not being considerate to the people around you, the car behind you, the car that's waiting to turn, but you didn't have your, if you had your blinker on, they could have already turned. Like, you're not thinking about any of that. You're thinking about yourself and how you have to get over. So it's like, you're trash, you're inconsiderate, and should be in jail. And same thing, I think when people turn hella slow, that irritates me. Like, when, like, if they're like, and you're behind them because you're just trying to go straight.
Yeah.
And they're like, go a complete stop to just turn into like the McDonald's. I'm like, girl, you didn't have to take that long to turn in.
I'm like, you're not driving a semi-truck.
Yeah, I'm like, stop being scary.
I'm like, you're not going to tip over and fly, like roll. Turn. I'm like, you're driving a Prius, girl. Yeah. Like, you're low to the ground.
Like, you're good.
Okay. Also, people who post extremely niche things on their Instagram that only a few people will get. Like, I'm like, there are hundreds of followers on here. I'm like, if only 2 people are going to get, like, really get this, why is it on your story?
Yeah.
Just text them.
Or it kind of reminds me, I always thought this was so funny when people are like, guess who I'm with? And it's like your friend from like high school that nobody would know.
Yeah.
So it's like, are you expecting everyone to be so excited? And I feel like I've done it too. Like, if I'm with a friend and I'm like, see, look who I'm with. And then like every follower is going to be like, those are your followers.
Literally.
Those are our followers when we say that.
Like, it's too niche and it's too weird. Mm-hmm. Like, keep it to the group chat, girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, not on the story.
Right.
Also, people who only shower 2 to 3 times a week.
Oh, yeah.
Like, let's just add to the list. People who don't shower often enough. People who don't wash their legs. People who don't.
People who only. Well, that's often enough. People who only take a shower when they have to wash their hair.
Yeah,
I think that's criminal. It's like
criminal.
So because your hair is not dirty, your body's not dirty.
I'm like, are you just like living in a bunker?
Yeah.
Like, are you going out in the world? You need to wash your body, girl.
Yeah, and
you're getting in bed with that dirty body.
The smell, like everyone has natural smell, so like why would you not want to clean that up a little bit?
Ugh. Yeah, just hygiene in general. There's a lot of hygiene things. Deodorant, showering, brushing your teeth, all the above. Every day. Every day. If you're not doing it every day, argue with someone else, honey.
Yeah.
And go to jail. Okay, so this one is kind of a little bit more niche for our penis holding friends, but guy who stands next to you to pee when there are other open urinals. Which, being a doll who uses the men's restroom every now and then, like when there are a row of toilets and they just choose to go right next to you, it's like, what are you trying to do up in here on this day? Because it's like you're standing a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, that's weird.
And especially when like there aren't like the blockers in between, I'm like, girly girl,
that's so uncomfortable.
I'm like, you could just chat when we're washing our hands.
Yeah.
You don't need to try to get all weird and like creepy over up in here in this bathroom.
Yeah.
See, that's why I've been going back and forth. I really want to like start using the women's restroom because first of all my friends are using the women's restroom. Yeah. I hear all the fun things about the women's restroom at a bar. It's always apparently like the hype room.
Oh yeah. Yeah. At a club, at a bar, it's the best place in the world.
Like, and that's where I'm trying to be.
Yeah. Especially in a bar and a club, you should go in the girls' bathroom. Yeah.
I should start.
Yeah. No one will say anything.
Okay, purr.
Yeah.
I'm like, next time you guys see me out, I'm using the women's restroom.
Yeah. Well, remember the other day we were at the rooftop, the girl was like, bye, ladies.
Yes.
To all of us. You're like, I'm a girl.
Just like bouncing my little way away. I was like, doo, 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 doo. I was like, your eyes are working clearly, honey, because you know what's up, ladies. Okay, people who put eyelashes on their car headlights.
Oh my God. Leave them alone. That is so funny because I used to think that was so cute.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just so girly.
It's so girly.
Yeah.
It's kind of giving like
camp.
This energy.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine the eyelashes on the headlights? Like little like nails on the.
You know what I say? You know what I think about it?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like, okay, we go through a time where like being super girly is sometimes looked down upon, but really we're just feeding into misogyny.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But the reality is like those eyelashes on the car, like you are such a girl and you don't care. Like your car's pink. You have lashes on your car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it works with the car too.
Yeah, yeah.
I think if you have like a bug, it works perfectly because like the car's already camp.
Yeah.
Like something about the car's a semicircle.
Yeah.
Like it's already kind of it's
so
already kind of a joke, so like really lean in.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if you're putting like lashes on like your Suburban,
stop.
It's kind of like it's giving like wine mom.
Yeah.
It's giving like calligraphy is your favorite kind of font.
Yeah. Live, love, laugh.
And like
Yeah.
Bible verses,
Yeah.
like on the back of your car.
Yeah.
Like not of this world bumper stickers. Like please. Okay. Someone put James Charles.
Oh no.
Oh
yeah.
But I'm like, I guess there are like legal reasons that he could be in jail for like things, like spooky, scary stuff.
Oh,
but like, I'm not an expert and I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to be going into that.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
People said Trump, of course, but like, I'm not going to talk about that one. But it's because it's obvious. I think his trial is tomorrow, so his indictment or something like that is tomorrow. Which like, once this episode's out, it'll have already passed, so we'll have an update on that. But baristas who don't put enough oat milk in my coffee. I'm not sure I can relate to that because I'm like kind of a more like, actually, no, I guess I could because I'm not like a bold flavor kind of girl. I literally have coffee with me right here.
Ooh,
Hi, Starbucks.
what was the order?
It was a grande iced latte with oat milk, blonde espresso, 3 pumps of vanilla, and cinnamon powder.
Oh, you're a cute girl at the Starbucks. You're like this, and this, and this. Okay, I will agree with that person because I'm like a cream with my coffee type of girl. I think that's how they say it, right? Yeah, because I just love like the creaminess of the oat milk, and then I want like extra flavors. So like when I get, because every day at Starbucks is like a new journey.
Yeah,
like you don't know how they're gonna make it. It's like always a little bit different. Sometimes you take a sip, you're like, they killed that. Like that was everything.
And then sometimes it's giving lentil soup.
Yeah, it's giving lentil soup, or it's like too coffee-ish for me at least. And I'm like, they really messed up this time.
Yeah.
So when they don't put enough like sweetener or they don't put enough the milk part, I'm like, damn. So I get that. I get that, girl.
And I'm just gonna add to it the people who belong in jail, and not people who drink coffee black belong in jail. Because like if you like your coffee black, you better work, girl.
Yeah.
But the people who like judge other people for how they like their coffee with cream because they drink coffee black, they're like, you drink coffee with cream? I drink my coffee black. That's the way to drink coffee. It's jail. Like literally shut up.
Yeah. I mean, people that do that in general with foods, it's like depending, like people get so mad about people how they eat their steak. Yeah. Like they're like, I eat it like this and you eat it like this. Or like when people talk about drinks, like I like Moscato because it's sweet. Yeah. But that's like considered like a cheap and like, I don't know, ratchet wine.
Yeah.
But I also think it comes with a little racism because the people that like Moscato usually are like people of color. Anyway, different story, different day. But honestly, I feel like judging people for their food is like weird. And like not judging people because like everyone low-key be judging people. But I mean like judging people and thinking you're better because you chose to like have a bloody ass steak.
Yeah.
Like, okay, pop off, like, sis, I guess.
Literally. Yeah, if you're one of those people, like, you just judge other people for what they eat. First of all, why do you care? Second of all, get a life. So if you're one of those, please.
Jail.
Go to jail, honey. I'm sending the cops to your house right now. Yeah. ACAB, but I'm sending the cops to your house right now. You're going to jail. Okay. People who flush the toilet with the lid open. Which I had to think about that one. Be like the lid is open and they flush the toilet, which I
think I literally do that. I'm going to jail.
I heard, wee, bye.
Bye.
I think I saw like a TikTok or something about it. But like if you leave the lid open when you flush the toilet, like a bunch of like bacteria flies out.
On the toothbrush. That's why they talk about that too, huh?
Yeah. So lid closed. So
okay.
Thank you for the this is a PSA. Please close the lid when you flush your toilet to prevent bacteria from spreading all over your bathroom. Because your toilet is a dirty place. Also, clean your toilet bowl at least every like 4 to 5 days.
Yeah.
Because you just need to keep that bowl clean, honey.
Now I'm thinking, I'm like this, like 2 o'clock in the morning, I had like the biggest shits of my life too. So I'm like, I just flushed it, and I was just
your raw dog life. You said,
yeah, like I'll go
back to the bed.
I'm gonna take myself to jail after this. So.
Yeah, bye, girl.
Bye. It's nice knowing you.
I'll bail you out. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Okay. Someone who said people who like pie, but I like pie.
Yeah,
so I think you're telling me I should go to jail, which is kind of an unsupportive thing to say to me on my own podcast.
And sweet potato pie is so good.
Yeah. Pumpkin pie, slay.
Yeah.
Sweet potato pie, slay. Apple pie from McDonald's, slay. Strawberry pie,
yeah.
Like
it's all
peach
good.
cobbler,
it's
peach
a pastry
cobbler,
girl.
honey.
Oh yeah.
Like literally delicious.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe you just haven't had a good pie, girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Then there's a whole segment about straight men. Straight men who wear no-show socks. My friend Maria actually submitted this. Hi, Maria. She posted a TikTok about this.
Wait,
and I was like, she's like, I can't remember the sound she used, but it was like when a straight man is wearing no-show socks. And I'm like, girl, you got that man's got a secret.
That is so funny.
I'm like, no-show socks? What? Why? What? what are you doing?
What are you trying
What
to
are you trying to hide? I'm like, you're clearly trying to hide those socks, but what else are you trying to hide? Because, girl, it's clear that it's something.
That is so funny.
I'm like, you're really trying to show off that ankle of yours, aren't you?
Yeah.
With those rolled up jeans.
Why am I dying? Because why do I feel like Alex has no-show socks? Like I feel like he's so. I feel like right now, like how my socks are showing.
Yeah, mine
like, I
too.
feel
Like a DT little
like
bit.
he would be like he'd be like, why are you wearing black socks with white shoes? Like, and they're kind of showing. Like he's so particular, but he's like, but he's also, but he's like he's type of man too. Like he sometimes takes longer to get dressed than me. Like he's just like about.
He's a girl's man.
Yeah, he's like
I gotta glow up, honey.
He's like, I gotta eat.
Okay.
So
Alex stays eating. So
he stays eating with
shout
the
out to
kids.
Drummer Bay.
Yeah.
Alec, you stay eating, honey.
He gets dressed every day, even if for something so simple. He's dressed with the jewelry ready for the day,
nines,
ready to slay.
rings, necklaces.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ready. Oh, Alex, I live. This isn't about you.
Yeah.
Everyone else though, no show socks on site. You jail. Okay. Someone said just more generically, straight men that open their mouths.
Slay.
I'm like, there's no need to do that when I'm here.
Yeah.
You listen.
And to go with that, like men that only talk about like men with podcasts that only talk about women. You know, like
I'm like, why are you so obsessed?
I'm like, why are you obsessed with me?
Just also just in general, like there's so many straight men that I'm like not in circles with, but like at work, that I'm like, y'all are obsessed with other men. Like, and then there's someone else who submitted this. Straight men who go or talk about sports teams as if they're on them.
Like my team,
my team. And I was like, you aren't on the team, girl. And also, like, statistically speaking, you've said this before, your son is more likely to be in the Super Bowl than your son is to be on a Miss America.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. A slay.
So and who was on Miss America?
Miss USA.
Miss USA over here.
Yeah.
So she's better than all your football bros, baby.
Period.
So
and I went to Miss Teen USA too, so double slay,
double whammy.
honey.
Miss Washington USA. But yeah, just that straight men that I'm like, y'all are obsessed with other men.
Yeah.
It's giving fruity.
Yeah. And those same men, and it's funny too because my dad's obsessed with 49ers. Like he is like, that's his team. But it's funny too because he doesn't judge other people, but people that judge people when they are obsessed with like a celebrity.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like how we love like Beyonce. Like,
yeah.
Clearly. And it's just like those same men will be like, oh my God, like you're paying for a ticket this much, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, you know how much it costs to go to a football game? You know, like all that merch.
Yeah.
Like that's literally insane. You're a fan. You're a fan. You're just like the girls.
And you're wearing someone else's name on your back.
Yeah.
We're the same fan behavior.
Yeah.
It's obsessed.
We're the same.
And it's okay. Like you can be obsessed. Like I'm obsessed. But like, don't say that I'm weird.
Yeah. You're also weird.
And I'm like, and we're obsessed with a woman.
Yeah.
A slay. You're obsessed with a man, a straight man at that.
Yikes.
Like
couldn't imagine.
Like literally, I would never be that down bad, honey. But yeah, that's a good one. People who are sexier than me because they have no right.
Period.
I mean,
in jail.
Ain't that the truth? But no one's sexier than me, honey.
Period.
No one's daintier than me. No one's sexier than me. No one's like cuter, petiter.
A smaller waist than you.
I know. I gave flat Stanley body dysmorphia, honey.
Yeah.
So you can't even try it. Okay, people who use their hazard lights to just stop in the middle of the road.
Right.
This is specifically like
for.
DoorDash drivers, Uber, like those kind of like delivery service drivers. They'll literally just stop in the middle of the road with their hazard lights on. I'm like, just because your hazard lights are on does not mean you can just park your car right here.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, I'm trying to drive.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a parking spot right there.
That's so funny.
Just park in a space. Ugh. I'm like, y'all are dangerous. Y'all should have your not only go to jail, but licenses revoked.
Yeah.
People who wear slip-on shoes with no socks.
Oh.
Stinky. And then
that is kind of weird.
I also just think people who, and this is no hate to Crocs because we love Crocs.
Yeah.
I don't own Crocs, but I love all my friends that have Crocs. Okay. But people who feel too comfortable wearing Crocs to too many places. And for that reason, it's giving jail.
Yeah. It's time and a place.
Yeah. I'm like, I saw someone like, I mean, I guess like, I don't know. I'm kind of like iffy on this one. I saw someone wearing Crocs at Disneyland. But with no socks.
Oh.
I'm like, I know your feet are sweaty.
That sounds awful.
And also
sliding.
White. I just have a thing against white Crocs. But like, I guess they're kind of cute. But like, I just know white Crocs smell.
Yeah.
Like something about. I'm like, those are stinkers.
Those stink a little bit.
I'm like, your sweaty foot in this rubbery ass shoe, and I'm like, and you're wearing it to like a formal function.
there's a time and a place for Crocs. I mean,
Yeah.
same thing. I have the same feelings with like Apple Watches.
Yeah.
Like when people just never take them off. Like, yes, every day that's fine. Errands, obviously, like you're trying to count your steps. Like if you're at your work, yeah. But like as soon as it's the girls' night, as soon as there's a wedding, you're going to a wedding.
Take it off.
Like it's time to take it off.
Like you're trying to close your rings at this formal ceremony.
And I'm talking to you, even if it's like the cute band, like where you make it look like a watch.
Yeah.
Like that to me still sometimes I'm like, it's just you don't have to count the steps here.
Yeah. It's like count the steps in your heart, not on your watch.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm
or
like,
also when you carry your phone, it also counts your steps too. So like you could just like take the watch off.
Yeah.
And then vibe with the phone and then see the steps at the end of the day. And because the reality is most of our days are pretty normal. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to be wearing your Apple Watch and it's okay.
Yeah.
But that 1% of time when you're going somewhere fancy, you have to dress up, take the watch off.
Yeah. I'm like, it's getting obsessed. Like take that shit off.
It's a time and place.
So yeah, less 2023, less Apple Watches and less Crocs.
Less Crocs.
Like wear your Crocs when you're doing errands, like and you're comfy at home. Like that's all fine and good.
Yeah.
But if you're going to like a semi-formal event or somewhere with like other people, girl, put some shoes on.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to see your toes. And I'm not trying to smell them either. This one is just men in general. Back to the bathroom. Flush the toilet. Like literally flush the toilet. If it's a urinal, if it's a toilet, whatever kind of like bathroom like situation you're in, flush the toilet. Just because you peed. Most of y'all don't drink enough water either, so it smells. But like flush the toilet. How old are you, girl?
Yeah.
Like literally, how old are you? Jail. No patience.
Yeah.
Not even a trial. Not even like you will not be seeing a judge here. You'll be going straight to the fucking pound house, honey.
Yeah. That should be like automatic. Like just why are you not flushing the toilet?
Because men are sick.
Yeah.
Sick and demented. And then I think people don't use their turn signal, but we already covered that one. Yeah. So damn. All right. Well, thank you all so much for your submissions. I got through that list so quickly. Of course, we'll probably think of more, more of these as I go along because I always there's so many people that belong in jail.
Yeah. So many. Well, one example you gave me when you were telling me what the show was going to be like today. Yeah. You said people that eat toast in the bed.
Yeah. Yeah. People who eat toast in bed, jail. Except for I do that sometimes because I'm like, I don't have like, my bedroom is I live in a studio. So my bedroom is my living room. It's my kitchen. So.
Yeah. Or like a Nature's Valley bar.
I'm like, so you want to sleep with crumbs, honey. You want rodents in the bed, huh? It's getting twisted and sick.
Yes.
Well, that's going to be the end of this segment. So we're going to head into Parker's final thoughts, which is my question of the day. It's going to be for Miss Imani. She's going to answer it. I'll answer it next week. Okay. So we're going to play a little game of Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Like pick rock, paper, or scissors or fuck, rock, kill, scissors?
Mm-hmm.
Like that?
Uh-huh.
Like fuck,
so
rock.
Fuck, Marry, Kill, and the category is rock, paper, scissors.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, so I guess F as fuck scissors. Probably because I'm I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So fuck scissors, marry rock because it's your rock.
Yeah. Diamond.
Like, diamond, you rock, like even the idea of like someone who's your rock.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right.
And then that would leave, who'd I kill? Kill paper. You're just blowing in the wind. Yeah. Fragile. You can't hold me down.
Her. And you're killing the environment, trees.
Yeah. But you're also money because paper. Yeah. But money, it comes and goes anyway.
Yeah. You do electronic.
Yeah. So I'm a fuck scissors, marry rock, and kill paper.
You married Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah. I think that's that's what I married.
Well,
and people say that Alex looks like him, so I double slay.
Yeah. He does, actually.
Yeah,
I never thought about that.
Honestly. Yeah, so I'm like, I won.
It's because Alex is built. He's like
built a man. Yeah.
Well, that is going to be. I'll answer this question.
That was a good one. That was.
I know. I was just randomly thinking about it. I was like, and then I thought about it, and I started I was alone in my apartment. I just started giggling. I was like,
yeah,
because it's so silly.
Yeah, that was good. I like that.
Well, I can't wait to hear all your guys' answers. I'll give you guys the answer next week on next week's episode. But thank you so much, Imani, for being here today. It's such an honor. She will obviously be a recurring guest on this pod because she's the bestie of the pod.
Yes.
But do you have anything you'd like to promote on this podcast today? Miss Girl Boss of the World.
Okay. Mainly
give us your resume.
Okay. I was a Miss Washington Teen USA 2013. Miss Washington USA 2020. I'm a dancer at Disney with Parker. I have my own podcast. I'm a podcast host too. So I guess what I would want to promote is my own podcast, which is Dear Imani Podcast. You can find it at Dear Imani Podcast on Instagram. I have it also on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple, so you can listen and watch. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank you so much for having me. This was so fun. And I'm like,
so
look
happy to
at us.
have
Like
you.
we told you guys earlier, we've known each other for like almost 10 years. So this is so cute of us like elevating and like, you know, following our dreams together. It's so cute.
It's truly so cute. And
Love.
honestly, thank you so much, Imani. Like, Imani has truly been like instrumental in this podcast being created. Like, she's one of the first people that I like really have like a heart to heart with about this, like creatively speaking and like just like logistically speaking. So truly thank you, Imani. I want to give you your flowers right here, right now.
you.
Imani's an icon, a legend, and she is the moment now. Come on now.
Yeah.
But
thank
you so much for helping me with this podcast. This wouldn't have been possible without you, and for introducing me to the podcast place, which is where we are filming this right now, and to Solomon, who is behind the camera right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so
flowers.
much. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for helping me with this podcast, girly girl.
I can't wait to watch it. Just keep growing.
Me too.
And also, like, really quick, how you talked about submissions, that really is so helpful to like a podcast host, because that's how the show goes on. It's like you guys like participate and engage with it. So please keep sending him, or if you watch mine, send me submissions, just because.
Yeah, literally
really
just DM
help.
us, comment, everything. We'll literally respond.
Yeah, because it makes it so much more fun, like hearing your submissions and like us being able to talk about it. So good job, y'all.
Slay. Well, thank you guys all so much for being here today. Thank you, Imani. And thank you all for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. There will be another episode out every Monday. So I will see you guys on the next one. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks again for listening to this week's episode of Parker's Pointless Podcast. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a review. Share this with a friend, or both. Can't wait to chat with you all again next week. This is your host, the daintiest doll in town, Parker, signing off. Bye.